This is the deck I played at Portland. This changes. I cut one Elspeth. I added Tieminder. I'm trying out the Lockmares, and I trimmed on a Seam Rip. So it was one Tidebinder, one Seam Rip. I swapped a Braid with Seer. I added a High Noon as well. So the new cards are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I trimmed 1, 2. What other cards did I trim? I'll get there. Give me a second. I don't know, but my name on Melee is the same as my stream name, so you can find it. But I added a Beza, I added a Recipe to the sideboard. I swapped out Negates for an Essence Scatter and the Beza, I think. But at the end of the day, it worked way better than like it's a homebrew and it's like a tempo-y version of everything, but it worked really good. I mean, you kind of just like turn 1 to 2, remove their thing, and then hang their thing, and all of a sudden you're hitting for 2 every turn, and consult the star charge, just Day of Judgment, get through what you got to get through, right? But they've taken just all this like incremental damage from like your Angs and your Tidebinder flashing in, and your Ajani just uptaking every turn, making a 1/1 every turn. If you just like being able to end step, kill your threat, untap Ajani empty board feels great. And it's bad into like a Seer now that this card exists. It's bad into Nova Hellkite specifically. This card is bad into because they can on turn 3 just play it, kill you 1/1 and kill your Ajani, so it's a 1-for-1. At least Seer is technically not a 1-for-1 because there's still a 1/1 on the board, but it's a 1/1, you know. I wanted to add the Lockmares and another High Noon in the Tidebinder. Tidebinder not really for this exact situation, but because you do ult Ajani quite often in this deck. Planeswalkers aren't the easiest thing to kill, and I just wanted more hits. Like the hits you have are still pretty decent, but I thought about adding like Rediscover the Way, etc., etc. But I also thought about main decking Voice to Victory. But I think this is a space that needs to be explored more, because I saw at Portland everyone was baffled by it, and I did pretty well. I came to 100th and 101st, I believe. That was after drawing the last round just to like confirm top 128. Who's I don't know if I would have won, but this deck is good into Cub. It's good into Lessons. It's good into like pretty much all the top decks. It's just like I realized after Portland that the red matchup and the Reanimate matchup are bad. That's why I added a third Rest in Peace. The main deck Tidebinder, the Beza, stuff like that. But this new version I haven't really tested a lot, and that's the plan for today. So weeks until next set. Is that how that works? Doing leagues and just next set comes out. I guess this is a good litmus test for Lockmare, but there's no interaction in this hand. Let's keep it. Why not? Let's see how it goes. Let's see if Lockmare actually does anything. The first I played the 3 matches with this version with the Lockmares. Lockmare was one game I played Lockmare with 4 mana and they tried to kill it, and I just drew 2 cards. They did kill it, but I got to draw 2 cards, which is awesome. Huh. Be the Rakdos talent version. Let's do this for now. I don't need to Seam Rip it immediately. And another turn, I was just like stun countering creatures and let me get in for the last points of damage. So if it's there, it's not bad, you know. You probably don't want to play on 2 against any deck that has red in it. I think that's probably a good way of going about it. That's fun, actually. You can equip this by discarding a card, giving this a counter. That's neat. Well, now I will Seam Rip it for sure. If I don't, if they have red in their deck, if I don't want to play this on 2, because it can just get like shocked, which isn't great. Yep. But like the minute it's like turn 4, playing this, and if they don't have red, I think if they don't have red, playing on 2 is fine. Wow, that's terrible for me. They can do every mode. That's poopy. And they can equip this, and I can't even Lightning Helix it anymore. It's tough. Pretty tough, actually. I guess I can play Lockmere block, and then I can Helix it. And the next turn I have Elspeth, maybe. I also could technically just discard like everything every turn. Maybe I should have Seam Ripped the equipment. I knew Monument was gonna exist. Well, this is. I guess I have to Lightning Helix them now. This is. I mean, if this you can do this in speed, right? So I'm probably dead. Because they could just do that. I lose 3, I go to 8, they swing 5, I go to 3, and my turn they can just do this. Yeah. Tersha was a beating. Like, I played High Noon with the intent that... Oh. Okay. I played High Noon with the intent that it would like stop all the discarding, but Tersha with this equipment is just one spell, all 3 modes in this, which is really tough. All right. Well, so I guess you want this. You don't want to gain life. I don't want to rest in peace just because of Bloodghast. Don't really want to Voice of Victory. No, I guess counters the Monument, but I don't even know if that's good if it's like only Monument in this version. Which bad. High Noon looked pretty medium. Immediately the Abrade immediately looks better, but it's all right. Lockmare doesn't seem amazing. We'll try this. Okay, having a spell star is nice. I guess I've learned that you Seam Rip the equipment. I guess I have plenty of removal spells, and I did draw the Lightning Helix. I've been able to kill the Mako because it was a. Actually, was it a 4/5 or a 5/4? I don't actually know. I don't really want to counter Bloodghast, but I will counter this. I would rather use my Seam Rip on something that is like weird. Gotta draw blue swords eventually. Hopefully. There we go. Good one. I think I'll keep that because that lets me go double spell with a Beza and Seam Rip at some point. If I need to. Go planes. I'll probably flash in the Curiosity. I'm also thinking about maybe, I don't know if it's good at all, but maybe swapping the Rest in Pieces with a different form of Favorite Hate, because the Rest Piece interacts poorly with your Enduring Curiosities. The Rest Piece is also like best possible, so it's like, it's tough. This is good since I don't think there's a 1-mana spell that can kill this entire Curiosity, so at least I get to draw a card. That's a great draw. Might just play the Beza just cause, unless I draw like an Aang or something better. That's kind of like, that's kind of like playing Beza, but I also get to hold up Spell Snare, maybe? Spell Snare in this situation looks really good. Yeah, that seems fair. That makes sense. The high noons in the Voice of Victories are like the swap with each other, I think, for main deck sideboard. A bunch of removal spells, and then eventually a card draw engine. I mean, it draws 2 cards, so it's like not that big of a card draw engine, I guess. One more permanent card to put your grave from anywhere. No, I'm not gonna. Discard a card. Card is structural. You'd have to have a bunch of permanents in your hand, I guess. So we'll try it. Okay, it worked. Thank God. Didn't know if that was gonna work, to be honest. Combo is so assembled, I guess. It's like the Boros version that was at the Pro Tour last year. Wish I had Spell Snare now. For real. Like a Seam Rip. The one of Seam Rip would be great. Huh. I can do this, and I can just play it again. I'm gonna just wait, give them some more modes they want. Assuming if their hand's bad, they'll just discard, like, they'll go to combat. I want a world where this isn't on the field. That's kind of where I'm at. issue is that they just keep playing it, which I don't like. Gonna try to race here. Try to find some lightning helixes stuff. Okay, it's annoying. Way worse than annoying. It's actively very scary. I guess now with this current iteration, I have no artifact removal, so maybe I should just have like an Abrade in the sideboard. Or should I just keep the Abrade in the main deck? I guess I need them to not draw land. That's not bad. Island tapped. Tidebinder's not terrible here. Because whatever way they go about discarding a card, I can counter the discard. Oh, that sucks, actually. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that they would... I didn't think that... I forgot the triggers just... Yeah, never mind. Hard cost, which I didn't think about. I go to 4 and I can turn off one of them. So I can turn off one in Monument. Which I guess I have to do. I'll go to 4. They have 2 cards in hand. Bloodgast is so sad for me to see. Now I have to block it. Which they know, which sucks. Yeah, I have to block it, and then I have to get a Lightning Helix my upkeep, I guess. Like the only thing I can do. So, get a Lightning Helix and my upkeep. Level impossible. Yep. Is it here? It was. Alright, yeah, I lost. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't really think about the Rakdos Monument matchup, so. One of the issues when you play online with like these decks like this, you're not facing like the meta decks. What do you want, Dixie? Am I facing it again? What the helly? Deck must have done. I saw it was at the PT, and I mean, new decks like this that are cool and play cool cards like Moon Shadow, people are gonna want to try. So I guess that makes sense. I don't know if it did well or not. I just know it was there. Kind of terrifying, to be honest. What the heliante? Is that how you spell that, or did you just like go with the words? Go with the word like the sounds? Fair enough. I don't think it's a real word, but I just didn't know if you like saw it like in a video and saw the spelling of it, or you just like sounded it out. I think if I was to try to spell that word, I would not have spelled it that way. But that looks like a good spelling. I mean, when I read it, I knew exactly what I was reading. I said what the heliante, knew exactly what heliante was, but didn't realize that you put with and not what. So that's where we're at. Now this is what I liked about Lockmare was like it's like a bank buster. You just play it, you hold up removal or interaction and drawing card. The issue with Lockmare is that you get shocked. Bank buster was not able to get shocked. It's a big difference. I thought Lockmare started as a 2/3, so I was like much higher on it when it first came out, and then I played it and it got shocked immediately. I went, oh, this isn't a 2/3. Got it. Three menace. Definitely spell snare in that one. I think I'd be less likely to. My best route: get lost, seam rip. Not that. Let's just draw a card now. Might as well. There, it's a get lost. Perfect. Turns off the Phoenix in their graveyard, which is nice. Bloody gassed. Ursa is a tough card to see. Oh, you can draw 3 cards with it. That's cool. Well, I'm getting cursed next turn, so I'm gonna try to race, I think. I only get to discard 1 card. That has haste, and this Phoenix is gonna come back. Maybe that was bad. That was a bad attack. I think I might be dead actually. 7. No, it's they discard 1, draw 1, make me lose 3. Put the Phoenix into play. That's 7, 9. Oh no, it's 12. No, it's lethal. Yeah, I didn't really do the math there. Whoops. Yep, we're dead. Good old map tokens. Good old get lost strikes again. Why am I facing only this deck? I would like to not. Guess there's more than just maybe the rest of the pieces are good. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not confident about anything anymore. Sure. I cut the abrade, and then God told me you're gonna. I cut the abrade and add another high noon. Like I can't kill artifacts, but the only artifacts I really truly care about are monuments in the Izzet decks. And with high noon out, that deck it doesn't do that much. And then I instantly got punished by facing the monument deck that can do good with only casting 1 spell a turn. So never been punished so hard. I just want lands. I know that's a good card in this spot, but maybe I could have kept it because then I could have been like tap Hellfound Pass. If they don't play anything, I can spell snare and tap. If I draw a land, we're doing good. If I don't, I can consult for a land, maybe. I think I want to cast this because I can hold up interaction and card draw the turn after. I don't really need the rest in peace there yet. Nothing I'm scared about in the graveyard just yet. Taking a point. Oh, I was like, what the hell could that be? Sure. Put the rest in peace in play now. Sure. I have the Tidebinder to shut it off this time, which is nice. Hmm. Sucks because I can discard 2 in that with that, so I can't turn off it completely. Honestly, forgot they had a land drop, but it's all right. Okay. Sure. I think I'll just hit the monument. Probably whichever one makes me lose 3. Or hit the one that let the one that loses me 3 resolve. That's what I meant to say. Hopefully I draw an untapped land here, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Not equipping that immediately. It's good for me to see. Here for 5, maybe. Gonna pass. Sure. Let's Tidebinder that again. My version of a braid, I guess. Why did I say a braid? Why did I say a braid so weird? I don't know, but we did. No. Like 6 go to 4. They take 3, 6, 8. 5 Helix. Okay, that seems reasonable on their end. Null. Okay. Let's just hit him for 2 in the air and see how it goes. Now I have lethal on board, so if I can do this correctly, we should be fine. Honestly, I would like for them to have a 3rd monument, because I just thankfully drew all my monument answers, which is nice. These are the games that I just like High Noon just sitting on the board and be like, all right, well, I'm at 8, but I'm essentially at 3. Cool. Ooh, Mulligan. Null's nice. I guess I'll get rid of these consults and just hope the surveillance good enough. They mulligan to 5 again, so Won't arrest me. Okay, that's fine. All right. Yeah, I'll leave it on top. It's another look at a white land, I guess. That's really icky, actually. Yeah, that feels better. They might. I mean, they might just go land monument, and then I'm feeling really good. I don't survive right now. Fighting for my life. I guess if they had double monument, killing the NT made more sense, but also the NT doesn't scale as much as the Moon Shadow would. Well, I can technically hang the NT, block the Bloodghast, so they don't have a good draw step. Probably gonna discard it to the NT. They don't know exactly what card they have in their hand. Oh, it was a Bloodghast again. Okay. I'd like them to hit like a, I don't know. The land isn't great. I don't want a land to happen. There's no point to block. They're just gonna get the land, bring it all back. Rest in Peace is good. It's just not doing good enough. I need them not to have NT discard double Bloodghast, hit a land on all the triggers. That's kind of where we're at with how I'm feeling. Seam Rip. I'm gonna look for an untapped white source. I guess that's a creature. Plains. Seam Rip on the NT. Don't you dare. This is 7. They have a land. Then, like, I have to block. As terrible as this, I have to. Because they definitely have a land. Yeah, that sucks. Helix is my best draw, probably. That was a good one. That was the best draw. And this is the turn. This is the turn I need them to draw land, so they probably won't. We'll see. Oh, maybe they did draw land. Nice. I think they did. Untap land that doesn't hurt me is really nice too here. The 5/3. I can actually get lost this and not feel terrible about it. I think this Lockmare is gonna like pull me out of this, which is nice. I say that, but I actually have the Lockmare actually has to do it before. Seems like they drew double land. Nice. I don't need to rush into the card draw, so just wait. I might need to, you know, stun down a Tercer or something. You never know. And now I'll just draw 2 cards at the end step. Nice. I want the client to work as intended once ever. That'd be really nice. If it says draw card, I want to see my next card. See, this is one of those hands that like lacks interaction. Like a hand like this needs interaction. On the draw, this hand's probably mulligan. On the play, you might want to get away with it because if you go like tap land, they got nothing, and you can just go like Lockmare, and then they feel like pressed to kill it. They tend to kill it, and then you play like Ajani. That's I think on the play this hand's good. On the draw, it's probably mulligan. Depending on what you're facing, but probably mulligan. Now I can just like go bop into Lockmare. Come on. And they might try to kill it, but if they don't, then you have a Lockmare. So if they just play the Flame Brighter, you're sad because you have no answers. And you kind of just have to accept that. You're gonna get rocked right now. I guess I can technically. Ooh, I'm gonna stun it. The upkeep. That's kind of neat. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'll stun it, and then I can Ajani kill it. Nice. And they can't Vibrance this anymore because it's a 3/4. No wistfulness, maybe? Deceit. Okay. Double blue deceit. I'm fine with a double blue deceit. So now I can go Ajani down tick on the flame. Play a tap land. On another Lockmare? It'll probably be fine eventually. This is a wistfulness, but turns off the double red for Vibrance. Which is nice. Also, seeing that I have an Enduring Curiosity in my hand. Kind of good. The Thunderflock is going to be good this game because I'm going to make a board right now, but Thunderflock is going to hurt. This gets Spell Pierce, that would feel really bad, but I don't think this deck plays Spell Pierce, so. What is happening? I don't know what any of these songs are. What I get for queuing a song that was at you, geez. So this is gonna be a Vibrance to kill the Ajani, I think. Which is fine, because now I'm gonna be able to go. Maybe they hit the Elspeth, because then force me to like try to kill the Elspeth, but I think you just kill the Planeswalker you can kill. But now I get to go. Kill this Curiosity. And then draw 4. Which, okay, if they have another Vibrance to kill the thing, it's fine, but definitely want Tidebinder. Essence Scatter's good, but they have so many caverns, but it's probably still fine. They have Wistfulness. I'm not sure if that's good. Gotta kill the Flame Braider, that's really important. I think Heinen is actually not that good because they're just like playing big things. So just like turn 2 playing a ramp spell or like evoking a thing, and then eventually they're just playing big things with like ramp and stuff. Lockmare being able to be Vibrance is not great, but also at the same time, Vibrance just isn't really good against me, other than exactly Lockmare. Everything else is a flash threat. Honestly, Spell Snatch is probably not that good. It counters the Flame Braider, but that's it. Maybe that's bad, and then you just try to kill it. The Lockmare being able to tap down the Flame Braider was really clutch, though, actually. Really good interaction for me. Land 4 is not bad, so. I have an answer for the Flame Braider, so nice. And if they don't play the Flame Braider, then I could just play Lockmare. I mean, no real reason to shock there, but we did it. Sometimes I like to shock in the land like this, other than play the basic. because then you don't have to like next turn I can play planes and pass, and it won't like just be like, oh well, he has an egg, you know. Okay, fair. If I like shocked a Halifon pass, it'd be like, oh well, he's got Aang, but they might just be like, oh, he was relying on Lockmare, blah 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 blah, something like that. Well, now I'm shocking to show I have consult the star charts, but whatever. It's the principle of the thing. All right, Cavern Pass. Are they just gonna like jam a 5-mana elemental? What is more important? Countering this, stopping a trigger, or getting a 5th land and just killing it with Elspeth? Probably that part. Not find a 5th land. Well, an untapped land, I should say. Okay, that helps. That makes it not so terrible. I just take the 4, go to 9. Instead, get lost it, maybe. What is all white? Oh, Roaming Throne. Sure. Now I might just be looking for a Day Judgment. Oh boy. Sucks because they're gonna be able to just do whatever they want now. I don't have Tie Binder up, I don't have anything up. Get lost, I guess. Not being able to find lands here is tough. Here it is, but I don't really. Day Judgment was just having Mord 2 is really tough. The good thing is they get to double Thought Seize me, but they don't get to bounce anything. It would be. At least it's not like Wistfulness. Wistfulness right here would be really tough, I think. I take the Get Lost and the Elspeth, I'd imagine. Maybe the Tidebinder if they really want to, but I'm just hoping for a Day Judgment off the top. If I hit a land drop every turn and had Day Judgment off the top, that'd be great. Didn't. Here we are. Okay. We will simply pass it to. I'm gonna just try to flash in the Curiosity and block the Roaming Throne. I think that's my best play right now. As bad as that is, and as much as that just kills me, or just kills me to Vibrance, like, the Roaming Throne is what is making it so I lose. Thunderflock. Okay. Not find the Day of Judgment. But I can block. I can technically live here if I just do this. Helix this now. Play a red land tapped. And I pass, and then in combat I bend the Thunderflock, block the Deceit, I guess. A lot of mana. I think 6 mana elemental is Deceit, right? Or am I crazy? Poisonless is 5, I think. That's the one it looks like they're trying to cast. Well, now I can Tidebinder. I can Tidebinder the ability and then chump. That seems bad. Did I cut the Day of Judgments? I might have. I didn't. Okay. Do Tidebinder, or not Tidebinder. Hang. Let's get rid of the flyer, I guess. I was thinking about just taking it and going to 1, because then if they like mess up and they play Thunderflock before combat, I can whatever. I don't know. I was trying to figure out something, but it didn't work. Oh yeah, I forgot that's just free. Yeah, that is for true. Day of Judgment. Can I live at all? If I shock, I die to the flyer. All right. I was close. I was close. Okay. Have the Day of Judgment, have the answer for the ramp, and have an Ajani. This is good. This is good. I'm probably gonna do this. If they go land go, I'll play Lockmare, and if they do the same play of just play the Flame Braider, I'll do the same thing of like I think tapping it and then Ajaniing it. That seems really strong. If they play something else, then we'll have to think about it, but this looks like a wistfulness. See, double blue to see, which is fine in the situation. Just bouncing my Lockmare I don't really care too much about, so. And then just playing a Winter Night Stories, okay. I mean, it's good setup, but I'm still feeling not too bad. That's a good draw. Definitely be playing that. Top, bottom. Highbinder is also another great draw. I just gotta untap like one more time, then I'll feel much better about the board if it's like close to what the board is now. Roaming Throne could be kind of scary. Yep. Okay, I'd pass. I'll probably get lost. The Roaming Throne in response to like an evoked good one. Or any of them. Like a Deceit. Thunderflock. I don't want a Daejeon because I want my Legend of Rook to exist, so I'm okay with my board being bounced. Great draw. Wow, what a good draw. Holy shit. I think I might just I think I might just I think I'm definitely going to. So I'm gonna go uptick, make 2, downtick, kill this, shock, seam rip a map, just to make a bunch of guys. Now we have the full force ish. They can't Thunderflock this turn, probably. I mean, they probably can't. 1, 2. No, they can't Thunderflock this turn. So is this a Deceit? This is a Deceit. They're gonna bounce. I don't want to bounce the Elspeth. Okay. Oh, you're gonna get rid of it. That's right. I was like, I don't want to bounce the Elspeth, but I forgot you can just make it go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, I'm not close, but I was curious. Probably one turn away from it, though, to be honest. The Tidebinder here is, like, really good, too. Tell you what, the Pitch Elemental's having, like, 2 triggers. They technically have 3 triggers, don't they? If you... I guess you can't really evoke it and get all the colors. That into Thunderflock would be really bad for me. I mean, not really bad. I just want to be happy about it. I'll probably Tidebinder. Something. Sidebinder. This one's hitting this. For the sake of I like ulting planeswalkers, I'll do this, but it might be right just to keep the. I actually can't. I can't do it yet, so never mind. One thing I've yet to do. I'm close a couple times. If Elspeth can like survive for like one turn, you're chilling, but it usually doesn't. Also, I forgot that these can't be blocked, so I should have just swung. I mean, they can be blocked now. No, this is an elemental. It's not shapeshifter. Why not? Let's go for it. This one and this one. I don't think I really need to kick this. I think I just need to find certain cards. Roaming Throne is the scary thing, I think. I've decided at least. Also, I probably would just have had lethal if I swung with the spirits the turns I could have been swinging with him, but I forgot they can't be blocked, so I could probably just helix them to the face there. They're just looking for a Sunderflock at this. Makes sense. Sunderflock would soft reset the game, so. Yep. Sure. Now, if they have a seat after it, that'd be bad. Should be alright. A lot of Lockmares. Alright, so. What this? Lockmares, go. They can bolt a Lockmare. I can then. Imagine that shock, that'd be awesome. I can then tap this, stun this. Becomes a 3/4. And I can hold up Aang. I can also hold up the Essence Scatter, but they have 1,000 Cavern Souls, so I think I'd rather just not. Sure. Lockmare's looked great this match. I'll tell you that. Sunderflock. Sure. That's okay with me. Sure. I think I have lethal. Really know any. I'm trying to think of instant speed interaction they'd have that would stop me from having lethal. I don't think there's any. And they're probably just gonna play like a perfect. Dang it. And then I can just waterbend the Aang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I also could just high noon because I did top deck the high noon, but I like to just like win with card I didn't draw to make myself feel a little better. Okay. Face 3 new decks. That's cool. Too many muches of those. I don't need to table passage. I can hate them. Those basics. Oh my god. I think I would like to shock here because it's more likely they would expect a consult to start charge than they would expect an A. So that's where I'm at. Well, this might be ban omniscience. Just omniscience, period. The vibe is giving off at least. I don't really want to have to spell or anything right now, to be honest. Steam vents. Oh, this might be the Teamer Harmonizer deck too. Okay. If that's the case, then I gotta be fucking terrified. I'm in the pocket of what I like though. Hitting people with Aang every turn and they just kind of forget that they're dying. Vibrance. Well, don't have any hard counters for this. I guess it's gonna be fun. I don't know, it might not be bad in this match. Oh, they don't have double green. Okay. That makes it better for me. Seer is nice. Both of these are nice, actually. Top. Can't Seer it this turn because I tapped all my red, but... The dreaded... I think I'll be fine if I tap out a Spell Snare. This is right. Yep. Spell Snare wouldn't have done anything. The Seer would have if I didn't tap on my red mana. I probably would have left up Steam Vents if I had a Steam Vents in play, which I don't, which is the sad part, but that's alright. That's okay. We have Lightning Helix, so technically we're alright. Top. Bottom. Seer this boy. Oh, they just play Burst Lightning. I didn't expect them to play Burst Lightning. Okay. I guess I did because I just watched the entire match, like the whole Pro Tour with this deck, and they did play Burst Lightning. I just didn't think about it. Well, all leads up to, it all comes down to not having red mana that one turn. That sucks. Essence Scatter seems good. Tidebinder seems decent. Voice of Victory, maybe? They don't have a lot of removal spells, so. Also, it's not really about like casting a lot of spells, so High Noon might not be that good. Mainly like playing Harmonize rather than just playing a fetch land. Spell Snare doesn't seem good. Steam Rip also didn't seem good. So those are easy cuts. Also, I feel like Day of Judgment's not good because everything they're playing is gonna just like kill you the turn they play it, maybe. I mean, that's crazy, but that's what it feels like. I think they'll Spell Snare me 100%. So I would rather them Spell Snare what? Voice of Victory, I guess? I'd rather resolve. I mean, if they have Shock, I don't want the lock. They probably don't play Shock anymore, though. If they have Shock, this looks really bad. But I feel like they wouldn't have Shock in their deck still. Really? Crazy. Okay. I would not have expected them to still play Burst Lightning. Like, other than Lockmare, everything else I have has, you know, a bunch of toughness. If this would just resolved anyway, it's depressing. Planes. Hoping for no vibrance. Stock up? Oh, okay, fair. I drew a land there. I don't know if I would cast Enduring Curiosity. Like this deck. So I probably would have. Belsnar counters like their Consulted Star Charts. I feel like that's literally it. Okay. It makes sense to leave the Seers in because all my creatures have 3 toughness. Burst Lightning, I feel like the Burst Lightnings were easy cuts. Like against control, you want like your stock ups and your consults. You want your combo pieces. You want your good creatures. Earthbenders right against. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Oh, I got so punished. I wasn't even looking. I just figured that I would be able to resolve it and then it wouldn't matter. Huh. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Well, now I'm tapping out, so whatever. There it goes. I could be very dead here, so. Maybe kind of the day judgment is really wrong. Seems like it's wrong. First time I've ever played against this deck, so I'm trying to like map out how to beat it. And I thought maybe like just having, I feel like maybe they just like have one thing you need to kill, so day judgment sorcery speed is bad, but also in situations like this, it might be the only way to get back into the game, so you might need it. Not really 100% positive. Let's see what we go. I'm taking 6 minimum here. They like full bore. I'm taking 9. Oh no, I'm taking way more than 6. Why am I taking 6? I'm taking 6. 7? No, I'm taking 6. I was right. 7? Full bore? 9. I'm taking 9. I'm taking 9. Seems like an aggressive line from them, not gonna lie, but I get it. You guys sound ridiculous. 6-7? 6-7? I can go Ajani, downtick, Helix. That seems bad. just to kill a earthbended land. They don't trample, I guess. So I can go like shock. Ajani. Here's a blocker. Keep up Tidebinder. I can Tidebinder the Ice Till Explorer trigger so they can't play more than one lane. I get trample from this, I think, actually. That was kind of... Alright. We'll see how it goes. Full bore will definitely kill me. Okay, yeah. I think I just... Lack of knowledge of how to play against it got me there. I have no clue. Just only playing brand new decks right now, which is fair. This is one of those annoying hands where you don't have Spell Center 2 because all your lands are tapped and you have Purge in your deck. Good thing is I have the one of Seer, so... Two good things. I have the one of Seer. And this looks like it's... I'm saying this. I was gonna say this looks like the Dimir decks. They're probably gonna wait till like my end step to flash in a Siren or something, but I kind of just realized this is probably the Excavator deck, so it doesn't really matter. Like I doubt there's gonna be a Flood Pits Drowner right now. And I doubt this is like a Kaido deck. This is probably just straight up Doomsday stuff. Tidebinder's good against that, to be fair, but they probably have a lot. They have like the Sea and Hand Hate, so it's probably not going to go super well for me. And if this is like my only interaction. Tidebinder out. Good thing is, I do have Aang in my deck, so I could always airbend my own Tidebinder at some point. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Guess I'll just make him have Spell Snare exactly. I should have taken the red land, but alright. This is just gonna be a deceit. Sucks that I just got the Elspeth too, but and I'm gonna have no interaction. Well, what they get rid of? They got rid of all my consults. This is the demon turn. I did draw a red source, so I can Elspeth kill the demon, and then I can have red source up to double kill the reef. All right. I did attempt though. I did put the effort there. I tried my best. Get my spell snare value in, I guess. Move my graveyard? Probably. I'm looking for more lightning helixes and such. I didn't have a 6 land drop, so. Did they cover up again, maybe? Harvester, okay. Doesn't have flying, which is huge. Again, I have a lightning helix just sitting here. And now even if they play the demon, it's just like bad for them. I would like to keep that one, please. Also, for some reason, I thought Seer did 3 damage, and I was sitting there thinking, like, well, I'll have to Seer and Lightning Helix the land, but I don't have to do that. And I have lethal 2 different ways. I have double Lightning Helix, and I have flying Restless Ink. And I think they know about this first Lightning Helix. Oh my god, it's Lightning Helix! And I have lethal with the land and the Helix. So now it's like, with all the mana they have, I don't think they can deal with both things. I guess Spell Snare plus Bitter Reunion? Bitter Reunion. Bitter Triumph. Bitter Reunion is the red one. The Bitter Triumph discarding. Yeah, okay. And then I would draw High Noon. Okay, so cool. Tidebinder seems good. Essence Scatter seems good. But Nagi seems actually not that good. The Voice of Victory seems good. I think they're a Superior Spider-Man deck, so maybe the rest of the pieces are good. What's bad? Team Rip's bad. I kind of want to... Day Judgment's bad. I kind of want to, like, just keep all my threats in. If it has power and toughness and can hurt them, I kind of want to keep it in. Like, I think Get Lost is kind of ass. If the demon resolves, if the demon happens, the demon happens. You can't really do anything about it. I kind of just want to be like super threat heavy, I think. Like cut the Seer, just like accept that if they get the demon off with the land, I'm just gonna die and just completely go all in on killing them. Maybe 3 rest in peace is a little too many. 3 High Noons is too many. Like this, like, all right, everything I have is interacting or killing you. Okay, they have probably a voice victor they're gonna choose. Didn't see Lochner at the first game, so I don't even know I had that. Good card. That one, not so much. I think this is a good situation to resolve this. I guess they could have the Blight removal spell, but again, that card, like keeping that card, if you have that card in your deck, keeping it in against a Jeskai, what you think is a control deck, seems like a losing strategy. Throw the Lochmere out. If they have it, they have a bad card in their hand. Now I'm in a situation where if they choose to kill the Lochmere, then I can resolve an Ajani. I'm not going to try to resolve an Ajani. I'm just going to play to the board that I have. End step to draw a card and all that fun stuff. Okay. The drum. I should have shocked in the Hellfound since I know about it. We didn't do that. Hoping they don't go for it because I have 4 mana. And I'm an interactive deck. Sure. I want to get. I'll go like that, I guess. That was a great draw. Very good. Probably very necessary. I think with the board state that I've created, they're kind of important if they have it. And this makes it so if they go for it. They went for a last turn, I'd be dead. But they didn't, so here we are. not gonna just flash in my threat as much as I want to. Draw cards if I get to untap. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Island. Brother, I definitely hit white. Maybe I didn't. Alright, maybe you're right. The good thing is now I know a demon being cast does nothing. And they're getting very close to just dying to my high noon activation. So seems like they're probably just like is there she's not from exile card. This fine to make. It really annoying. Why are you brothering me? I want to cast this Tidebinder just because I know that they're gonna. Oh, well, that was stupid. I have to read what this card does. Being of your upkeep. I think I just have to play this. I hope my top deck is good. Funny because if I had a high noon now, this would have been fine. If I casted the high noon, not the Ajani last turn, that would have been good. Maybe that's what I should have done. Realized that the Ajani isn't really adding much, but Lockmare is a good draw actually. No, it's not. I just want to lightning healing. Johnny. Block here, they take 1, 2, 3. I might play this Ajani and just depending on what. Make another one. Dude, there's no way I'm hitting not double white. No way I did that. If you activate your reef, I will a 1 card in deck off return. Locking up. Crazy. I have block here, they take 5. They block here, I have 5 damage coming in. They kill this, they take 2. But then they have exactly enough cards in deck to live another turn. They can't shock any land. Of course. They can play Deceit and bounce Voice. I still have draws, right? Like if I draw a Helix, I win. If I draw Helix, High Noon, Tidebinder, Get Lost, Land, obviously. They're gonna have no cards in deck, and I'm gonna lose. But sorry. I do want to know what the rest of my deck is. I'm curious. Oh, tough. I need them not to find a seat. All I needed. What was in my deck still? Double Lightning Helix was in my deck, and I couldn't get there. Oh, God. Out of the top 6 cards in my deck, 2 of them were. I had a 30% chance. And I drew land. It's tragic. They had no cards in deck. I had no cards in deck. Tragedy. Hand's kind of ass, to be honest, but Surveillance make me want to keep everything. Imitation Tactics won't hit anything. My God, it's lightning. Also, now see my entire deck, so. The seat, it looks like. Oh, no. That sucks. Okay, Tidebinder is a good draw, so I want to take that. Not sure though. Takes Essence Scatter. Crazy plan here, but I think I'm just gonna aggro. Take the whatever you take, I'm casting the other one. So I have both of my like quote unquote bombs in my hand. The only way this won't really work out for me is if you have like land to null or land. I don't know, null's not that good. Not sure. Taking the Essence Scatter seems crazy. I guess because they wanted to deceit this turn. Maybe that was the thought. Not 100% about that, but just gonna go land slant. Although Lightning Helix is great. Lockmare, another threat. It's like this is what I wanted to do against this deck. I wanted just to be like, all right, I'm gonna just aggro all the way. Was my thought. I think I'm just gonna Lockmare, stuns. I have 6 on. I have lethal now, so see what they got. I have lethal with an extra card in hand. Oh. It's still in their deck. Okay, maybe they put it back in, seeing that my deck has a lot of creatures. I don't know, is it? Now we're in worry territory. They don't have a Restless Reef, which is something, I guess. It's just gonna be the demon. Not gonna be the demon. Oh, I probably should list the targets. I thought they for sure were targeting me with the bounce. Guess that makes sense. Dock. Island. Pick this. Flyers are good. Like flyers. And I don't know really. They don't really have a lot of good targets for the Superior Spider-Man. They could target my Curiosity or my Lockmare, which I don't really care about. Guess I'll just do this. Yep, Essence Scatter. Alright, so if I find any removal spell, I win. So Get Lost, which I think I cut. Helix. Bang. Lockmare wins as well. Thank you, Lockmare. I love you, Lockmare. I am Team Lockmare. To this day until my last. Team Lockmare. Honestly, Lockmare looked good in every single game I played it. Still think it's good. Alright. Well, that's that, I guess. Until next time. I mean, I guess with this new version, everything looked good. The Lockmares looked way better. Like every single time I cast this card, it looks good. It only doesn't look good when they have a red mana untapped and you play it and they shock at the instant end. The only time it ever has been like, well, shit. But every other time, it's like if you have any mana to activate this, it's always a 2-for-1, or you can get the last points of damage across. Everything else seemed fine. Get Lost. I can't wait for a better white removal spell than Get Lost because the maps just kill you all the time. Giving your opponent maps just kills you all the time. The High Noons in main didn't really work this league. Maybe because I should play against all the new decks, but if all the new decks are just going to be what the meta is, then maybe High Noons are bad and Voice of Victories in main are better.